I don't think that it's possible to know everything that there is to know about pie in one lifetime. It's an immense subject.
But we can try and eat as much as we can, right?
Yeah.
Why do my crusts shrink ridiculously when I blind bake them?
Well, first of all, it's the nature of pie dough that it does some shrinking. But there are some things you can do to alleviate a certain percentage of it. The only crusts that I have that don't shrink on me are gluten-free crusts. They don't shrink because there's no gluten strands in there that you have activated. There's no activated gluten in there. What I generally do is try and make sure that I'm not over-rolling the dough, and that when I roll it, that it's all in one direction, so that it's always my dough is getting larger, that it's not going out and then in, out and then in, as if I roll this way, but always going out from the center. And then making sure that on the edge of my pie pan, I actually anchor them down pretty securely, knowing that it's going to shrink some, that it goes out all the way to the edge. After I've docked it, then I freeze it. And the minimum, I'll freeze it for half an hour. I'll freeze it overnight. And then while I'm preheating my oven, I take it out and place it on the counter and put my pie weights in, that have a sheet pan liner or parchment paper underneath it. How about you?
Yeah, I think you bring up some really good points. I think, when I think of blind baking something and it shrinking back, kind of the first thing, like you said, is how much was I rolling it? Did I roll it kind of in the minimum number of rolls to get it as big as I needed, or was I going back and forth over it, such that we really stretch those gluten strands, and like a rubber band, they want to shrink back. I think temperature is really, really important, that I think everyone is used to using really cold ingredients when they're making their pie pastry, but not necessarily chilling it or even freezing it, like you said, before they bake it.
When we're working a dough, whether that's by hand, just making the dough or rolling it out, it's like it's gone to the gym and it's worked out, and it's hot and sweaty, figuratively. And so, you're not going to just put your clothes on and just go out immediately being hot and sweaty. You're going to go and take a little shower, clean up, refresh yourself. And then you go. And, the minimum amount of time to do that is about 20 minutes. But it's like, give it that time to chill out and feel better.
Exactly. It's doing hard work for us. We need it to relax.